Hello. Reptar. Autosave or quick save? Wait, the quick save has like more minutes on it than the autosave. I guess if the autosave is on a timer, yeah, okay, that makes sense, that's fine. Let's go. I think the last time that I was here, I finished defeating something in the cave. Something about some orb. Right, the crystal thing. My roommate and I are around the same place now, and he mentioned something about how his crystal thingy is glowing. And you see down here, I guess it's a bit more saturated than the others, but I can't really tell. Okay, but at this point, I think I have to go back to that one circle place that I went to before. I probably have to go all the way around, huh? Dang it. This place, when I went to go get the destoning spell. Alright, okay, yeah, I think I have to go all the way around. So, how's it been? Good? Good. I am very good at making conversation now, if you couldn't tell. A lot has happened in the past week. Has it been a week? I don't know. My brain is a little bit dead because I've been doing so much the past week in so many different areas of life, I guess. So feeling a bit like slow right now and wanted to just chill and like play a scripted game. So here we are. I've been wanting to play the Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but because it's only on Apple devices, it's a whole situation. I needed to back up my iPad, which I haven't used in a long time, and comes with the guilt of how I got this iPad like years ago and I barely used it, you know, the whole thing. Actually, I did use it for like 6 months intensely. I had this year of studying art at home, and I was doing like digital art and traditional art, and so I did use it. I used it like every day for 6 months to do this art stuff, and so it's not like I didn't. It's not like I just got it and then left it to collect dust for a while. But I think it's just I'm not currently doing art stuff, and so I'm kind of like, where did I put my iPad? Yeah, so in order to play the Hello Kitty Island Adventure, I had to be like, alright, I gotta get the iPad, I gotta charge it up. And I kept charging it and then forgetting about it, and so it's prolonged this whole experience, alright? But then after charging it, I needed to like back it up because I was running out of space. And that in itself took a long time too. It's just because it's like such a boring step-by-step process, and each step is so boring to me. I know. The steps are to find my iPad, to charge my iPad, to back up my iPad. For some reason, it's just not interesting, you know what I'm saying? And so it took a long time. But after a month, I have gotten to the part of charging it. Well, I found it, and then I charged it, and then I backed it up, and then I deleted the things off the thing so I have more space, and so the next step is to, you know, go get the game. But then that requires having Apple Arcade, which means signing up for Apple Arcade, which means having the trial, but then also being careful about like not letting the trial run out and then me paying a monthly subscription without using a thing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be careful. ADHD, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta... I'm saving myself by just letting the other parts of my ADHD not let me start this fully, so that I don't get into a situation where I'm like, what is this subscription fee I'm paying? I didn't sign up for anything. Oh, there was that 1 minute where I felt empowered and could get things done for like that one time period, and then I did a bunch of things, and then I subsequently forgot about everything I did, and then now I'm paying all this money. So yeah, trying not to let that happen. And at this point, after I backed up everything on my iPad and restores the health. Yeah, I've restored. Oh no, I backed up the stuff, deleted the stuff, and now I think we're back at the cycle of needing to charge the iPad because it's been a while. I think I did that like at the beginning of last week. Something like that. And so it might still have a charge in it, I don't know, but I definitely should charge it again and then figure out how my... It's not that I want to min-max my time on the trial, but at the same time I kind of do, you know? Because I think Apple Arcade will give you like a month for free. And I feel like maybe in that amount of time I could play through the entirety of Hello Kitty Island Adventure because I'm pretty good at doing things in a hyper-focused way. But it's like, do I want to dedicate a whole month to playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Yes, I do, but at the same time, I have to, like, you know, do other things to progress my life, etc., etc. Unless I just become a YouTuber, you know, for real, like just play games, but that is hard. That is difficult work. I don't know if people understand how difficult it is to, like, try to make it as a YouTuber. There's so much, like, it's so much. In all the ways. It's a whole thing. I feel like if I was a bit more motivated, I could probably do it. Like, I understand the steps that are required, but I just don't have this intrinsic motivation to, like, be a brand right now or anything. Like, to brand myself. I know literally so far people just know me as like this ghost person online because of like my Final Fantasy guides and things like that. And then even this channel is called like Ghost Lines, which was supposed to be my steno studying channel, but now it's turning into more of a let's play thingy and me rambling about my life, which is also fine. I'm fine with that, but it's a whole thing. I guess in general, what I want to do in my life is like, let me back it up. A lot of times when people are asked what do they want to do with their lives, they say things like they want to help people. But it's like a lot of the things that people will do will in turn help people. And so you gotta be a little more specific, you know what I'm saying? And so for me, I want to help people, but very specifically, I want to help people learn things and just spread knowledge in general. What knowledge in general? Usually knowledge that will help people like navigate their lives better. But that's also very broad because it's like, well, learning how to use a computer will help you be more successful in life because a lot of people use computers. Or, you know, hello ladies, it's nice to see you all. Pleasant morning, isn't it? Did you see the new Hello Kitty Island Adventure game? I don't know if you like those types of games, but I'm interested in it. And I thought maybe because you're all very fashionable and cute, that you might like this cute game too. I feel like that was a little weak. I could probably say something more relevant to them rather than just talk about something I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? So I'll try that again next time. Man, it's so fun hanging out with myself. I say the weirdest stuff. And it's like, and the other part of me is just like, what? And then, but it's also like, yeah, that was kind of interesting what you just said there. Thanks. Okay, old guys. Lucan. I see a cycle of wrath, a dim light, guided by destiny, about which our entire future revolves. Okay, last time I went counterclockwise, so I'm gonna, my roommate said he did something, like he went this way, and then he ended up going clockwise, or counterclockwise. We're just gonna go this way. 12 sages are we guided to this land by stars and prophecy. I changed my mind. I'm rebelling. Well done, Wurzelet. You have defeated the Fiend of Earth and destroyed the crystal's light. Yeah. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the Fiend of Fire, who was not to have stirred for another 200 years. Take this canoe and go face the Fiend in Mount Gold. Hey, I know Mount Gold. A lot of people complain about that dungeon. In 14. A canoe? Dude, my roommate was like, oh yeah, like this old man gave me this thing to go explore the thing. And I was like, they give you a thing? Spoilers, man, I haven't even gotten there. And he's like, well, I mean, you gave me the might. And I was like, what is it? Is it the airship? And he was like, well, I don't know. And I was like, you saying I don't know means it's basically an airship. But it's not, it's a canoe. So, alright. The volcano Mount Gold rises to the west of this town. The Fiend of Five long slept within its passages, but she has awoken 200 years before her time. Hey, that's different than 14. I'm basing that off of what I perceive as gender, so I'm gonna take that back to not offend anybody. Vanquish her before the world is consumed in flame. Okay. Bring the light of the four crystals to us, warriors of light. Only you can do this. When you guys say it like that, it's like suspicious, because I'm gonna go do this stuff, bring it here, and then you're all gonna turn into like really bad people, and then I'm gonna be like, I shouldn't have listened to anybody. I should have trusted myself. Okay. Do I have to keep talking to you all? Because I read all this last time. Yeah, okay, so only like the last dudes. Only the last dudes have like new text. Okay, I'm just gonna go now. Thanks guys, thanks for the canoe. Speaking of canoes and water vessels, I have I have a boater's education certificate now. That's something I did in the past week. It's kind of random, but yeah. Okay, wait, let's see. Our health is okay. Cynthia still has a decent amount of magic. So we can go exploring and then come back. We'll explore a little and then come back, I guess. Oh, we just walk in the water. Okay, do we have life vests on? Wow, how interesting. I was talking about the water and now I'm looking at this actual monster. Newchu. Alright. Newchu. So I had a whole situation this past week of like wanting to just stop the school thing again, and I was like, okay, let's just think this through. Let's take some time and process all this, and okay, let's simulate what it would be like if we don't go to school. What would we do instead? And all this stuff. It was a whole thing. Bro, I'm so tired. So tired of like myself. But it's all good. We're still on track. Everything's fine. Perspective was taken. Oh, gotta cure Majin Buu. Yeah, these enemies look very different than the ones I've seen. So I had a whole situation like last week. After I finished recording the thing, right, the last video, I think that's when I was gonna go get pie with my roommate, and we were gonna go get stickers and stuff. But like we went out to like the bus stop. We had vague plans to go to all sorts of places, and we were just gonna like see wherever the road took us or whatever. Let's do a regular heal. Yeah, this one. Quake! Oh, let's do thunder, because they're like in water. So we went to the bus stop, and it was we're gonna take the bus to go to like this specific bookstore that has the stickers that I want, or we were gonna go walk like here and there to go get food or look at this and that, whatever. And Wait a minute. This is the other place we've already been, so this is not where I want to go. So I'm gonna go north. Wait. They said it was west, right? I didn't see anything west. I'll have to double check. Also, let's do another heal. So yeah, basically we were gonna go to like whichever places, and we didn't have like a structured idea of where to go, but we were just gonna go see, right? We went to the bus stop and there were some people hanging out. It was fine, but then like some of the people started smoking and it was like very pungent, and then they started yelling and I was like, what the hell? And my roommate and I just like kind of stayed off to the side, but then like this guy across the street at the other bus stop started yelling across the street to the other guys at our bus stop, and I don't know if they're making conversation or actually mad at each other, but they was definitely yelling to be heard or to be aggressive. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's in there in the circular thing. Okay, so I gotta go around again. And then like some dude started walking up to us. He just started like, I want to use the word gesticulate. He was gesturing a lot. Let me look up the word. Define gesticulate. Yeah, use gestures, especially dramatic ones, instead of speaking or emphasize one's words. Yeah, exactly. So he was gesticulating a lot, and then like throwing his like, I don't know if it was a cigarette box or what, but I think it was just a box of smokes of some sort. I don't really know much about that stuff, but like it was some box. It was like a small little box, right? And he like jumped in the air and then like threw it to the ground, and I was like, what the heck? It was so extra, and I was like, this dude's standing way too fucking close to us. So I motioned to my roommate. I was like, let's go get pie instead. Let's go get pie. And he was like, okay. Like, he wasn't really paying attention to like what I was saying. I think he just saw that I wanted to like go somewhere else, and so he followed me. And then but then that dude like followed us to like the end of the block, and we were waiting at the crosswalk for the light to change so we could cross the street. And the dude got hella close, and then he started like gesturing again, and then like being all like, yeah, I see you looking at me, and then he like jumped again and then like threw his box of cigarettes down again, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, hello ladies, I'm sorry, I was telling a story to my friends on the internet, and so I get into my stories a bit, and so yes, how is your day going? Oh, I notice miss, in the middle your head might be hurting. Your reflexes are good though. That's, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he just kept like motioning a lot, and then jumped up again, threw his box down, and it's like he was within arm's reach of us, and I was trying my best to like be chill, and my roommate was like always moving himself, so he was between me and the guy, so it's like, okay, thanks roomie. But like I definitely was getting riled up to the point where I was like, am I gonna get into a fight? I will defend my family. But at the same time, I was like, these are the types of situations where you're not supposed to escalate them. You're supposed to just walk away and have it be that, and don't get into a fight if you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? And clearly one party is a bit more like mentally clear-headed than the other, and so it would be better to just refrain from doing anything. Like I think if it was just myself, I would have just like ignored and or just questioned, like, can I help you, kind of thing. But I think because my roommate was there, I also felt like I needed to go into protection mode, even though he was standing between me and the guy trying to protect me. And so it was a whole situation, you know what I'm saying? Oh, drives out enemies away in terror. Let's try that. town. So then we crossed the street, and unfortunately the dude like went the other way, and then we kept going. So that was like fine, but also not fine, because at that point I was just like in my fight or flight mode, and I was trying to just calmly continue walking. And at that point I didn't even care about the pie. I just wanted to like, I needed to like simmer down and like process whatever situation. And then somebody else walked in front of us who was also kind of having like a particular time mental health wise, which again, you know, I am very supportive of people getting help for their mental health issues, but also at the same time I care a lot about the safety of people in general. And then of course I'm biased to the people who I'm closer to, you know what I'm saying? And so if I feel like someone I'm close to is in danger in any way, I'm gonna get a bit more defensive about stuff. And so that was the situation. Wait. Let's just get this. And I mean, my roommate was fine, but I definitely was just like feeling all of these types of emotions and stuff. And so it was a lot. Eventually we just kept like turning to different paths and stuff because... Wait, how do I get over there? Okay. Can I like walk? Because they said that it's to the west. But yeah, eventually we made some turns. We skipped the pie place and we went somewhere else, and then we ended up like chilling, just walking and chatting, and then we were gonna head towards this like restaurant to have lunch and stuff. And really that stuff doesn't matter, but like that was a significant part of the day. And when we went back, like there was a different bookstore, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to go to this bookstore. And I saw an opening to a cave. And at that bookstore I ended up getting some language books just because, you know, I enjoy language. And my stomach's grumbling a little bit. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm losing focus because like I'm trying to navigate these waters, but then also I'm a little hungry, and then also I'm like remembering this whole situation. I found it. Okay, so it is over here. So we went to the bookstore, I bought some stuff, and then we were gonna go to like this art shop, and they had stickers because I was like, I really wanted to get stickers because like I told myself I'd get some stickers after finishing Theory 3 so quickly and all these things, right? Look at this! Bro, we gotta save. Somebody left a comment about how saving in the dungeon and having like 0% risk or something about the party wiping or something like that in one of the videos, and I was just like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I do want to save like every 30 seconds. I don't want to go back. Anyway, so let's make sure that we're good. One more. Sure. Yeah. Bro, I'm not optimizing anything. I'm just trying to get through this game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got ADHD. Like, who knows if I'm just gonna forget that this game exists anytime soon. Can I use my canoe here? Bro, it's spicy. Okay, so do I... are we just gonna have to walk across? Also, Cynthia doesn't have any level 2 spells. I was gonna go take care of that. I forgot. Let's see if this works. Let's do... Ooh, let's see if... Let's try this. Yeah, so we went to this other art store, but they didn't have the stickers I wanted specifically. Because the ones I wanted, like these Japanese kawaii stickers. And so I was a little disheartened, but I was like, it's okay, let's just go home. Because by then it was like hours and it was like getting late and it was getting dark and I didn't want to take the bus to go to the other bookstore. But on our way home we were going to pass the pie shop and I was like, can we get a piece of pie to go? And he was like, yeah, let's get pie to go. Okay, so should I just walk across this or... Oh my goodness, how much health do we lose? Hopefully not a lot. Okay. Quick save! Dude, there's nothing. I might have to walk across this thing. Oh wait, I see the stairs in the other corner. Okay, I'm just gonna run across. Okay, that's fine. Our health isn't too bad. Oh, hello. You have your pets with you. Is this your family? That's nice. I also went on a family trip with my roommate earlier this week. That was nice. We went for a walk and went to a few shops and tried not to be too spooked by people gesticulating and jumping and throwing things on the ground. It was a whole situation. Wow. Magic. So yeah, when we went home, wait, I should heal Trunks a little bit. Yeah, and then here. Should be okay, okay. Man, whenever I quick save now, I'm just gonna remember how this is not the Final Fantasy experience. Bro, I don't wanna die. Whoa. Okay, see, they're basically making me go. So if I want to go all the way across, I'm gonna have to go exploring. Yeah, I'm okay. Is this cheating? I don't care. They put it in the game. I specifically got this game, so whatever. Okay, so should I... Yeah, I should probably... Well, I'll just go through all the doors as I go. And make sure our health is like, okay. Or do I have something that like defends against fire? Alright, well, at least we don't have, like, burn. Whoa! There's a lot of stuff here. Okay. Should I just stick to the sides? I'm gonna get confused. Are these the birds that can, like, stone you? I think it was something else. Anyway, so when we got home, I was like eating a pie and also putting on this screen protector on this like new phone. Oh, man, it was a whole thing. I've had this, my cell phone. It is a phone that I got all the way back in like 2013. It's a Note 3. And I've used it all these years. It's been like 10, 11 years. And it's just starting to not take calls, right? And so I was like, I should probably get a phone that works like a regular phone for reals, just because I'm starting to do a lot of things that involve people having to call me and stuff. And oh wait, I don't have to go through the next door then. I can just go navigate through all this through here. Alright, I guess we're gonna go looting stuff while we adventure through this stuff. There's so many like treasure chests down there. Okay, alright, so I should go swing down here first and then... Yeah, so... monsters! So I was gonna switch my SIM card and everything. I put on the screen protector and it was smooth. It was great. I'm really good at putting screen protectors on. But found out that because my phone is so old, my 2013 phone, like the SIM card is like a lot bigger than the current, the new phones, the new generation of phones, and so it was like too big to be used. And so I was like, what am I supposed to do? I guess I have to get a new SIM card. And then I found out there's like 3 different sizes of SIM cards now, but they also have like adapters for them. And I'm like, okay, well, fine. I can like, if I want to use my old phone again for some reason, I can use an adapter, but I will definitely have to get a new SIM card. And so that was the whole situation. I was like, I'm gonna have to go outside again. But then I was like, wait, I can just order one online and they'll send it, whatever. But then their system was down. It was a whole situation. And I was like, I don't have the executive functioning for this anymore. I just don't want to do this. And so I was just gonna leave it. And I was like, I'll take care of it like next week. But then the next day, I was like riled up and stuff. And because I was coming down from the high of my steno studying that I had done so quickly, I knew that I would have this like void, this pit of just what am I doing with my life? Like I need to have something that I'm focusing on, or else it always gets like that. And so without anything else set up, I hyper focused on my Duolingo French studying. And I was like, oh, I could try to get onto the top 3 of the leaderboard. And so I had like 2,000 experience points, and then the people in the top 3 had like 5,000. And I was like, if I want to get to the top 3, I gotta do 3,000 experience points worth of like lessons today. And then I hyper focused for like 2 hours on it, and I got like 1,000 points. And I was like, okay, clearly it will be doable, but only if this is literally the only thing I do today. And then I was like, I don't have anything else to do today. And I was like, are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of like little things you could be doing to help the rest of our life feel better and stuff. It's like, I guess I can go get a new SIM card eventually. And then that turned into me studying French intensely, and then me doing miscellaneous things. Like, I think at some point I thought it'd be a great idea to also prog like coils. So I think I did a few like coils PFs, and I was just like, dude, how are you you're gonna study while people are watching cutscenes? Okay, that might be okay if it was a casual thing, but we're trying to get on the leaderboard, okay? You wanna get on the leaderboard by only doing casual studying? Get out of here. And then I was like, yeah, when's this coil stuff gonna be done, man? And so that was the whole situation. And I was like I was low-key regretting joining the coils party finder because I just wanted to study French. It was a whole thing. Eventually I put the French thing away so I could just focus on, you know, helping out the party and like getting through it. But like my priorities were all over the place. After the coils thing though, I was like, you know what, it's starting to like get to like the afternoon, and I didn't want to like go outside when it was darker, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go and try again I'm gonna go get the SIM card at the store because their system online is not working and whatever, so I'll have to pick up it in store, okay? And then also I'm gonna try to get those stickers again because I couldn't get it yesterday. And so I coincidentally my roommate needed to go out to go buy cat litter for our cat, and so I was like, dude, wait for me, like this like coils PF is about to be done, and then we can just like walk outside together. And so he waited for me, and then we went to the phone store together, and it was simple, it was like no big deal. And so I was like, okay, cool, like I think because that went so well, I can totally like go take the bus by myself, go to the bookstore, grab my stickers, and then go back home. And then he was like, yeah, okay, cool, I'm gonna go buy cat litter and whatever. And I was like, all right, there we go. As soon as we left, the phone store, this dude just started yelling. And I was like, well, okay, before we went to the phone store, we were talking about what we were gonna plan after the phone store. He was like, so do you want to go with me to the grocery store and the pet store, or like, are you gonna walk home? And I was like, oh no, dude, I'm totally gonna try to go get the stickers. Like, I thought I had mentioned that, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get the stickers. And so, like, if it works out, if the SIM card experience goes well, then I should have energy for that. If I get into another situation, like at the bus stop, like yesterday, like, then I'm probably not gonna go because, you know, I don't really have the energy for it. And I said that in like a partially joking way, but at the same time, the seriousness of it was like definitely there, right? Because I was like, I don't want to get in a situation like that again, because it was very uncomfortable. And so after the phone store, everything was fine at this phone store. It went very well. If anything, I even joked around with the phone dude because like I was comfortable. And yeah, so when we left and this dude just started yelling, I was like, oh man, shit, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. And then at the crosswalk, my roommate and I like said goodbye. And like, because I had just switched my SIM card, I was like, all right, dude, like the guy said that the SIM card's not gonna be, like, the network's not gonna work for at least like 20 minutes. So for 20 minutes, I'm not gonna be able to contact you, but I should be okay. And he was like, okay, see you. And so I crossed the street to go to the bus stop. My roommate goes the other way. And then the dude who was yelling ends up crossing the street behind me. Oh, and then he's like talking to somebody else. And then he starts yelling more. And then he jumps up and throws his cigarette box on the ground. And I was like, dude, why is this such a common thing that people do? Is this just like what's in right now for people to like jump up and throw things down? Has that always been a thing? Am I just so, has me like staying indoors for the past 3 years really like changed my perception of what reality is like? You know, like what is this? And so I tried to just stay at the far side of the bus stop, but there's a dude, but it was very taxing. This guy was smoking and it was very strong, and I am very sensitive because I've got like asthma, and so like just aerosols in general are very difficult for me to be around. And because he was yelling and smoking and throwing things and like slapping the ground, I was like, this is too overwhelming. I don't want to stand here for another 5 minutes waiting for the bus. I don't want to be on a bus where someone who might continue acting like this. I'm just gonna walk home. And so I started walking home, and I got like, wait, see, they'll never like attack me or anything. They're just chilling. But should I talk to them? I'm gonna save. This is like me playing Pokemon when I was younger. I would save every time I go into an encounter. I'm sure there are many other people like that. Fire elemental, that makes sense. Do I have anything that will like... Here, I'll do this. And... do this. And so yeah, I was like walking home, and I started getting... I was just flabbergasted, I guess. Like, it's so random that, like, in these two instances of me trying to take the bus to go to the bookstore to go get these stickers, there were two different individuals who acted similarly to such a particular way that I was just like, this has nothing to do with me. This is like a random occurrence, and my job right now is to, one, protect myself from situations that I cannot handle, and also like reassure myself that this is not going to affect who I am as a person necessarily, just because I can't handle it. It's like, it's not my job to handle these situations. It's my job to, yeah, take care of myself. Like, I didn't have to stand there and take it, you know? Like, but then it made me upset because I was like, well, I had to weigh how much getting the stickers meant to me, you know? And like, during our walk initially to my roommate, I was like, yeah, I'm really gonna try to get the stickers because like I promised myself I was gonna get them, and I want to fulfill my promises. I want to like follow through with these plans that I make for myself, and I want to reward my behavior because I did work hard. I studied really hard, and it was, even though studying might be a little bit easier for me than the average person, just because I love learning and I do have the ability to absorb material quickly, like the effort is still put into it, you know? Like it's not like I just push a button and then all of a sudden I know all this stuff. Like I do sit down and act, I have to do stuff to learn it. So, and I didn't like give up as soon as it started getting boring. That's the biggest thing for me. When it got boring, I lost motivation. I didn't want to do it, and so I found a way to like keep me motivated. And if I don't follow through on that, then I'll just get upset and not be able to trust anything that I say that I'll do. And like maybe it'll make more sense if we externalize it, right? Like if you're hanging out with someone and they're always saying, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna like hang out, I totally want to do this, this, and this, and they never follow through, then you're likely to not want to hang out with them because it seems like they don't want to hang out with you or they can't keep promises, right? And so like in that same way, I want to know that I can trust myself and I can take care of these things that I'm saying that I will take care of. And so I had that whole speech and then as I was walking home from the bus stop again, I was like, well, I know it's just stickers, but like again, like this didn't, I didn't get the stickers. I didn't follow through. And so I was like taking it kind of poorly. And when I got home, by then my phone was working. Well, also because then at home I had Wi-Fi and stuff, but my phone was working by then, and I just sent my message. I sent my roommate a message and I was like, well, first I said, first text message. And then I said that I went home because I was uncomfortable at the bus stop. And then I sat at the front door and I was like, I'll just sit here for a moment and then I'll go take a shower and then go study more French. That's fine. But then all of a sudden my roommate came home and I was like, oh dude, that was like hella fast. Like he came in with like this big bag of cat litter and I was like, how did you get home so fast when like I just walked home from the bus stop? How'd you go to the store and all these and carry this so quickly? And then I realized I had been sitting at the front door for like 30 minutes and I was like, oh, I see what's happening. I'm shutting down. That's what. It used to be like many years ago that anytime I went outside, I would just like kind of collapse at the front door because I was so overwhelmed with like everything that was happening outside and I just could not handle it. So this, maybe okay. Should I spot heal a little bit more? Yeah, let's spot heal a little. Yeah, so like I used to have to just sit or like lay down at the front door because I just could not handle like the amount of masking that I did outside. And over the years, as I've gotten better at handling situations whenever I had to go outside, I would kind of check myself and realize, oh, when I came home today, I didn't have to sit in front of the door for like an hour. Cool, I'm just handling things. Or I'd be like, yeah, I'm just okay now, I'm good. But to then have realized, wow, it's been, wait, I didn't even need to go into this. What the heck? I thought I'd have to like cross through and then go out this way. I didn't need to go in the setup. So yeah, it made me, realizing that I was shutting down made me feel a little bit worse about myself. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna like push this even further. Like feeling bad or feeling guilty is just gonna make me feel more upset. And so I'm gonna accept that the adventure today and yesterday was a little bit more overwhelming than I thought it would be, but you know, I tried my best and soon enough I will figure this out. Okay, so in this situation, yeah, if I have to run into this stuff, I can see where it would be painful to think you go to the left, because most maps would, you know, whatever, do that. But it's actually over here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with this. This is fine. Okay. Maybe I'll heal Trunks a little bit more. Yeah, so it was upsetting, and eventually I managed to get to the bathroom, but then, like, my roommate had bought new soap, and he was like, it's called Sweet Water, and I was like, that sounds weird, but okay. But it was, and he tries to, you know, accommodate me by not getting things that smell, but this one had such a strong scent that it kind of like triggered my asthma. And so I think all of this stuff that I was going through, and then in addition this kind of like chemical aerosol scent thingy, kind of pushed me over the edge. And eventually I just sat in the bathroom and had a meltdown, and I was like, it's okay, we'll just handle it, this is fine. And it was a very stressful day. Dang, I gotta cross through so much stuff. Man, that sounded really whiny, didn't it? Alright, well, I guess we're going down there. Seriously, is there like... Can I cast... Protect? No? Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, you guys. Like, are they gonna... Will they give me a thing to, like, not have to walk through this? This one... Is this a shiny? Because it's pink. The other ones are always blue. Yeah, so after my meltdown, I was just, like, dead. When I have an actual autism meltdown, I'm just, like, out of commission. And then my body hurts for a long time, and I'm not just mentally not there, because I need a long time to like recoup and stuff, and it was just really difficult for me. But then I was also like, but my French leaderboard. And so at that point I kind of just gave up on the day and was like, you do whatever you want to do, bro. Like, if you want to study French, we'll study French. If you want to lay down, we'll lay down. If you want to like eat the entire snack drawer, we'll eat the entire snack drawer. I don't care. Whatever makes you happy is what we're gonna do. And I know that that sounds extreme, but sometimes I'm just like, this is why preparing for it beforehand is like way better. Like, yeah, I said you can eat the whole snack drawer, but I also have healthy snacks in the snack drawer, you know what I'm saying? And I've got like things I know that won't be too bad if I like binge on them. I'm not saying like I binge on food like necessarily, but I mean like if I'm gonna hyper focus on it, right? So like if I hyper focus, if I binge on learning French, that's not gonna necessarily hurt me. And if I binge on blueberries, that's not gonna hurt me, you know? If I have multi-grain crackers, that's probably not gonna hurt me. Like, so I try to set myself up for these types of situations the best that I can when I'm feeling well, so that when I know I'm gonna have these moments of wanting to just like focus on a thing, it's fine. Or like getting, for example, like cute snacks, which is what I'll gravitate towards if I'm like recouping from like a meltdown. It's like, oh yeah, you want to eat the whole box of Sesame Street like cookies? That's totally fine. They're like the healthy cookies that have no calories in them, but a ton of like added nutrients or vitamins and stuff for toddlers. Like is not a big deal, you know? It would be different if I was just eating candy and all that stuff. No judgment if you need to eat candy for whatever you're dealing with, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I have learned enough about my ADHD and my autism and my other like problems that I try to make it so that when I'm having a difficult time, things are... Whoa! Look at that! Whoa! Dude, Majin Buu, can you copy that? Wow. Wait, I should heal up. Maybe we should go outside and like go sleep in the cottage because I don't know if we're gonna be able to heal up very well here. Gold needle? What's that? Wait, was that the stone thing? Oh shoot, I didn't use Majin Buu's actual stuff. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, Cynthia doesn't really have much cure stuff left, so... I feel like I'm close to like getting out of here though. Unless I'm not. There's all these rooms to explore. Dang it! Okay, should I play it safe and like... Leave? What are the repercussions of like dying in here? Do I lose my stuff? I won't lose my knowledge though. So... Just... Ooh, wait. If I go in here, can I see? Hell yeah. Okay, so I got treasure. Am I gonna need the treasure in all these rooms? I should go to the left first to get all that treasure and then go down, right? Dang it. I'm concerned about our health. And I don't... We have a ton of potions, but that's... Oh yeah, that's just something. It would be better if we just go out and like use a cottage. Or a tent. Like, we got too many tents. That's gonna be so annoying to have to run through the whole thing. Okay, we're all level 30. I've got 100,000 gil. So if we die in here, let's just try to figure out like the extent, the repercussions of that. I will still try my best. I guess technically I don't even have to fight these, right? I just run away. Trunks, no! Dang it. Defend. Okay. Trunks, you're gonna have to eat a bunch of potion. I probably could have done the math on that and not waste the potion, but it's okay. I'll make in Gil, for sure. So yeah, after the meltdown, I ended up binging on French studying, which again I recognize as not the best. Like, binging in anything and hyper focusing too much can be a bad thing. Like, and that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. Whereas like, it might seem like I'm good at studying and all that stuff and it should be rewarded all the time, but actually the situation is I hyper focus on studying to the point where it's a negative thing sometimes. And so I'm trying to find a good balance with that. Not feeling like I have to study and just that I want to study because I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. Studying as a coping mechanism to self-soothe might seem healthy for a little bit, but after a while it can be very detrimental because then I'm not actually solving the issue that I need to solve. So I was okay with it if I wanted to run away in the French Duolingo lessons for that day, because I already like did a bunch that day and got my SIM card, which was a big deal. I didn't get my stickers, but I was like, it's okay, like we will get the stickers eventually. If anything, I'll just order it online. It'll be more expensive, but that's also a possibility. And so I looked it up online. It took a while to find, but like I was like, okay, there, that's a possibility. I didn't actually buy it. I just like left it as a possibility. And then the next day, I was just like thinking, or I think that night actually, as I had a hard time going to sleep, and I was reading through more stuff for the school that I want to go to. And because it's an online school, there's proctored exams. And proctored exams means that like somebody has to watch you take the test to make sure you're not cheating. And I had known about this before, but I read more story. I had known, I read stories about how annoying it could be with these proctors, like them being like picky or like causing a lot of issues and then making it difficult to take the test and stuff. Things like forcing you to move things around your room, or like tying your hair up and making you show them your ears and stuff. And I was like, I don't like this. And someone who wrote the thing about tying their hair up was just like, yeah, but I don't like tying my hair because it pulls, because I have long hair and it pulls at my head and then my head hurts, and like, why? And then I was like, yeah, wait, I'm like that too. I don't want to do it. And then because I was very sensitive at the time because I had a meltdown that day, I was getting way more overwhelmed, and I was like, I'm not sure if I can handle this then. And it was particularly difficult for me to deal with, and so I went downstairs and I was like, I saw my roommate was still awake, so I was like, can we talk about stuff? And so we had this whole conversation, and then, you know, he's very supportive and stuff, and he was like, yeah, if you don't think you're ready for it, then it's okay, like you can always try this and that. Because like during our walk the previous day, we had this whole chat about school stuff, and he said this thing of how like, you know, you're your best when you're just yourself. And then I was like, yeah, I am. As in like, we were talking about me studying really fast because that's what's enjoyable for me. Enjoyable but also detrimental, but really it's more enjoyable than detrimental, I would say. And so because that was on my mind, I was like, yeah, maybe I don't need the school thing. Like, I want to say I've been fine this whole time without it, but at the same time I don't feel fine because I don't feel like I've progressed as much in life as I wish I would have. It's a whole story, it's a whole thing. There's like so much to it that, you know, I haven't shared on the internet or anything, but like there was a lot to it. And in the end of our little powwow in the middle of the night, I was just like, yeah, maybe I won't like go to school then, because I clearly have a lot more like social stuff I need to handle if I can't even go to get these stickers that I wanted to get, because I couldn't handle getting on a bus because certain people were blah blah blah. And that was like a really hard realization for me. And I went to sleep and I was just, I went back into bed and I was thinking like, what's up with like these pieces of paper anyway? Like just to have like a line on your resume that says you did this, this, and this. And I'm just like, bro, but I like have done these types of things. Like just because it doesn't say certificate after doesn't mean I didn't work on this stuff, like project-based kind of things. And then I was like, man, what if I just, if my projects aren't enough for certain things, then you just need a certificate for whatever. And then I researched that, and then I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, there's so many people who just get certificates on stuff. What if I just hoard a bunch of certificates on random stuff, and then I'll be like, there, now I got all the pieces of paper that you all don't even care about but also require, you know, it's a whole thing. And then when I researched that, I found this one Reddit post of someone listing all of these different free certificates you could get. Hello ladies, I'm telling a story about my whole certificate adventure. If you're interested, you can stay and listen. Yeah. Also, please don't hurt me too much. I don't have that much healing power. I would prefer to leave. Okay, thank you. So one of the certificate things was this boating in Maryland education certification. And I was like, that's so specific. Let me take a look at that. And then, so the next day you know, this is how I get myself out of my difficult, like kind of depressive states when I'm tired and feeling down. I just come up to some new random thing, like my ADHD will latch onto the novelty of it, and then I kind of pick myself up like that. And so the next day I told my roommate about how, well, if I don't go to school, then I'm just gonna, you know, get a bunch of certificates and maybe that'll replace the whole school like diploma and whatever. And he was like, okay. And then I told him about the Maryland boating thingy, and he was like, it's specific to Maryland. You can specifically get a boating certificate from Maryland. And I was like, yeah, I think so. That's what it says. And he was like, that sounds like something you do. And I was like, yeah, and you said that I'm my best when I'm myself. And he was like, yep, that's what I said. So yeah, so the next 2 days I went to do that. Mount Golg, I swear this is endless. I'm in the middle of this thing and I want to leave. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into one of these rooms to figure out the situation. Bro. Oh man, this dragon does like a very big attack. Nice. So yeah, the next that day I started the thing, and okay, I'm totally just gonna go look around. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, there's a chest over there, and there's a chest there, and a chest there, and there's nothing here. Oh man, the whole thing's down there. Okay, so we're in the final thing. So shall I go grab the chest and then I don't think I should, dude. I don't have the health for it, and like I gotta just get out. Save. Oh, is this what the difference between save and quick save is? Because the save one can't go into the different files. Should I just die in here? Or should I go through the whole situation of like running out? You know what? I'm gonna go try to fight the final boss. And then afterwards I'll go collect the treasure. Just let's see if I can even make it over there without like losing all my health. Because I'm gonna have to walk through all this like lava and stuff. Man, so is it just like a whole situation where they make all the Mount Golgs like difficult? Like annoyingly difficult? Is this where it's fun for people? Ladies! Hello, I'm actually gonna head out real quick because I got things to do. I think you understand. Thank you. Okay, so we go... Oh, wait, it's the other one. Dang it! Okay, I'll go down here and then I'll pop all my potions and hope that goes well. Bros. So I did the boating thing and it said it was like a 4 to 8 hour thing, right? And I was like, my dude, I have been going through so much like content hella fast. Like the steno thingy, it was a 3-month thing. I did in 2 weeks. The French like high school thingy 1 year. I did it in 1 week. Whatever. I can 4 to 8 hours. I'll do it in 2 hours. I was so wrong. I got so humbled by that. I was like, okay, clearly the lower end 4 hours is if you've already like gotten some boating experience, and I have like 0 boating experience. I know nothing about boats or being in the water. And so I'm doing this thing, and they also have this whole situation where you have to, oh wait, let's pay attention a little bit for the lore. So you are the ones who defeated the Fiend of Earth and roused Merilith from her slumber. Merilith sounds like, isn't that a Zelda character? Or some other character in Super Smash Brothers? Marith? Marith? That's different than Merilith? Okay. I can just see my roommate like shaking his head at me right now. Wow. The power of the burning flame is mine and mine alone. Those who would oppose me shall burn in hellfire. Like Ifrit. Fancy. Okay, so we legit might die here because our health is super low. So I'm gonna try my best. Did I save? I think I saved. Did I put potions down? I think I did. I don't think I did. Wait, I can't use items at all. Oh, okay. Cynthia, what can you do? Let's do defense. Okay, we got, use the most of this stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, here's some defensive, you guys. Can I use multiple protects? Like, okay, now I can use items. Let's do some potion. Okay. You also use potion on yourself. Cynthia, can you also, wait. Yeah, can we put potion on Trunks? And Blizzard. Low-key stressed right now. Okay, potion on Reptar. More magic. Dude, if I win this, I'm gonna be so cool. I might be experiencing what, you know, the original players of this game have experienced, like the anxiety, but in a more safe way. So yeah, just the protect stack or what? Just more Blizzard. Oh my goodness. How much health do you have, lady? Oh, dude, I got Aether? Cynthia, you... I had Aether the whole time. Okay. Cynthia, can you also put another Aether on you? Wait, do I get to choose which one? I might actually have to strategize a little bit, which I'm not good at, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. Attack. Heal everybody. Hell yeah, Cynthia. Okay. let's have you two attack Cynthia. Wait. One more. Oh, wait, Trunks, you give Cynthia this. Cynthia, you do another heal for all of us. That's okay. And then Majin Buu, you can do this here. And then oh fuck. No. Okay. For a second I thought I might be able to pull it off, but clearly not. Okay, so is it right in front of the thing? Oh hell yeah. Dude, hell yeah. Let's do this. I understand better now. Let's Aether. Okay. Let's just use all the Aether for Cynthia and set ourselves up for success. Okay. Magic. Cynthia, heal us up. And then we'll use an item here. We'll use a potion for Trunks. I think this is a little bit more because this is 30. Okay, so we'll wait. We'll wait on that. We can wait a little bit and then do the thing. Okay, so that should be fine. We can do this, you guys. I'll talk about my boater education certification afterwards because clearly I need to focus on this. Also, I'm drinking soy milk right now. It's called Yeos. YEO''S. It's pretty good. There's a lot of sugar in it though, so that's probably why I like it. As in, like, I don't like regular soy milk, but this soy milk, this Asian soy milk, has like so much sugar, so like I'm okay with it. Okay, let's protect us, and then yeah. Holy crap. Let's do one of these thingies that like gives more damage. Double when allies numbers attacks. Sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Lady. Please. Okay, I'm gonna have Trunks like put a potion on Cynthia. Well, I don't know who's gonna attack first, you know? Should we just risk it? We'll have a high potion? Shit. Okay, we're just gonna go with this. Cynthia, if you could cure yourself, that would be great. Majin Buu, let's do this. Okay, good job, Cynthia. Low-key, high-key stress right now, you guys. Let's do a heal. Oh, Trunks is blinded. Hell yeah, Reptar. Okay, that's how you do that. Trunks, is there a thing that clears this? Is it darkness? Is he? Oh yeah, that's what he has. Okay, so I'll just use that. And then, can I like protect us more, or is this a situation where like, does it stack? I don't want to waste it, you know what I'm saying? I'll protect. Well, they already all have that. So maybe I will just attack. I could use all of this and then start boosting them. Do we do it? Oh fuck, hell yeah. Oh man, I don't have to sit here in this stressful environment anymore. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we did it, you guys. See, you fail once, but you saved, and then you just pick yourself up and keep going. Hell yeah. We did it. There's the fire crystal. I'm like low-key sweating right now, either because it was stressful or I'm like hungry. So TMI. Okay, before I handle that, let's go loot the rest of the place before I forget. I don't want to come here ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. So I'ma flee from everybody. Okay, also this is like might not have been the best way to run through here. Hello ladies, just passing through if you don't mind. Thank you. I don't even remember if this is the one that had the thingy. It has a thing. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to this dude. I'm just gonna go swing around. Oh man, I think I have to talk to him to get to the thing. Because there's like rocks in the way. Oh no, I can go around. Nice. Oh no, I really can't. Okay, fine. Hey guys. Oh, just hey lizard. Where are we going? I don't have anything really. So yeah, the boating thing, man. I think I already said, but I was so humbled by that. Like, I didn't know anything, and so that meant that I definitely was starting from the bottom, and I needed a lot of time to absorb the material. They had this thing where each page, so there was like 6 units, and in each unit there was like lessons. Oh wait, no. There were 6 lessons, and in each lesson there was like pages or something, like units. That's how they called it. But then like each lesson had between like 40 to like 60 unit things, like pages, and I was like, dang. And each page you're on, you have to wait 24 seconds before you can move on, just to help, you know, verify that you're actually doing the stuff. And I was like, that makes sense, but also, dang. And so, for some pages, like, I was reading everything, but on other pages, I was just like, dude, you only have like 2 sentences here. Like, what am I? So then I'd have to wait, right? And waiting is so hard to me. So I ended up looking at other things sometimes, but then other times, like, it would have 8 paragraphs on the page, and I'm like, who's balancing out the pacing of this, dude? Like, what the heck? And yeah, so I finished the lesson, and I was like, that was so much information. Like, I hella need to take a break right now. And okay, there's a chest up there. I should go up there. And I was thinking, oh, I can totally just, you know, get all this done in a day, since it said it's only 4 to 8 hours. Like, I'll just do it all day, even if it takes me 8 hours to do it all day. But by the second lesson, I was like, I am so mentally fatigued. Like, this is so much information. I know too much about life best right now. Like, no more. And then every time I met up with my roommate for like a snack or lunch, I would just tell him more boating facts. And then so that became a whole thing for that day. This is fine. Yeah, I'm just walking through the whole thing. By the end of the day, I was like, I did 4 lessons. I was like, it's totally fine to split it up, man. Nobody said you had to finish this in a day. If anything, my boundaries for getting certificates, like hoarding certificates, is that I'm not allowed to do more than 1 certificate a day. And that is in an effort to help me with my perfectionist tendencies and rigidity. I was like, don't do more than 1. If you finish 1 in a day, then take a break for the rest of the day, dude. You don't have to just start another one. And so I guess it sounds kind of weird, but like I just, you know, I gotta do the opposite of what most people do because I just work in the opposite way. So yeah, I was like, I'm not breaking the rules by waiting another day to do the next part of this test, you know? Like, my only rule was I can't do more than 1 a day, so it's fine. And so I was like, okay. And I was so tired. And so then the next day I got to it, and I was still just bombarded with like boating facts from the previous day. I was trying to like chat with a friend like that first night, and then I was just like, dude, honestly, I cannot start a conversation right now. I want to participate and like be present with you, but I just have so many boat and water vessel related like thoughts going in my mind right now that if you want any of it, you gotta extract it yourself, okay? or you gotta start a conversation by yourself. I don't have the executive functioning or any like thought processes available to me to like control where my brain's going right now. And so we ended up talking about random nerdy things. That was fine. Yeah, so that was quite interesting. The next day I finished the last 2 lessons, and then I took the final test, and it was all fine. Everything was good. I was very proud of myself for having finished it. I printed it out. It's on my wall right now next to my steno certificate that I've had on my wall since summer. And then I printed out another one and some other form and like wrote a check. Because so I could like print out a certificate from online, but I can also send it in to like the state, and they'll give me like a physical little education card, a boater's education card that I can travel, like I can put in my wallet and say that, you know, I'm allowed to operate a water vessel. And so I was like, yeah, sure, I want that. Yeah, let's get that. And so I did that too. It was neat. Okay. Hopefully this is the end of it. I think it is. Oh, bro. This is fine. We're almost done. So yeah, outside of this random boater education thing, which I'm probably never gonna like actually use, like I don't really intend on ever being a captain or steering like a boat in any way. Like it's just not really in the realm of things I'm interested in. Like if I do go into the water on a boat or ship or some sort, it would be a ship. Like I would go on a Disney cruise, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really all about going sailing on a smaller little boat and like getting hit with like water. Like no, I'm not really that person. I'm sitting in the sun with water everywhere, people laughing and having fun. I don't know, it's just not really me, you know what I'm saying? So this is kind of just like a random card I will have on me now, but it's not something I see myself using. We don't have that much health, so let's go the safe way. So there's like a bunch of other certificate programs and stuff. I'm specifically going for just the free ones because I want to see what's out there. And then something along the way when I was doing the boating thing that I realized is this is also a good way for me to like see how other people are creating their curriculum, and that will eventually just help me learn what works and what doesn't work, right? So, and that's eventually what I want to do, which is I like making material that helps people learn things. And so if I see what other people are doing, then yeah, it will give me more knowledge on how to better make material. I just repeated myself. This is the altar of fire from which power of fire flows forth. Yes. Okay, and then I step on this thingy to like get out of here, right? Dude, I can't believe I didn't die, you know? I just went back to my quick save. That's hella nice. I think last time it happened, I died and I went all the way back to town, and I thought that's what just what happened, but it's probably that I didn't save. I didn't quick save. Yeah, I didn't quick save earlier before I died, but in this case it worked out. Okay, so I got the fire crystal thing, so I should go back to those dudes, right? Okay, we'll go back there and then I'll call it for today. And I'm just gonna escape from everything so we don't potentially die. Where's slash return, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so some of the other certificates that I've kind of looked at that I'd be interested in. There's a lot of like computer science ones, and that makes sense. In like technology, it's not as important to have a degree because you can just show your skills in it, even though there still are people who are like, well, it's better if you have a comp sci degree, but then it's like, well, just because you have a degree doesn't mean you can actually do the stuff. So it's like in my situation, when I taught myself programming, I just did whatever was interesting to me, and so that means I had a lot of gaps. Like I knew some fundamentals, and then I had a bunch of like advanced skills because I was just interested in whatever advanced project thingy I came across, and so in that way I'd never be able to be I got mixed up on what I was saying. I would never be able to pass a coding interview because a lot of programming interviews ask archaic questions about computer science things that people normally don't even see in their daily work. And so if people who actually graduated from computer science are like struggling with those things, or people in the industry itself struggle with those interview questions, then it's like someone like me is not going to be able to know that stuff because I couldn't bother to learn it because it wasn't applicable to the projects I was actually working on, you know what I'm saying? And then but man, that's the whole thing. I'm already getting riled up about it because it's like a lot of people agree that coding interviews and programming interviews, just like computer tech related interviews, like technical interviews, are to assess whether an individual has the technical skills to work on whatever thing. But if the questions they're asking are part of a thing that has nothing to do with the actual project they'd be hired to do, then it's like, why bother? And so many people complain about these interview questions and stuff, and so many people agree that they're dumb questions. But then you get in a situation where somebody's interviewing and then they're just like, oh shit, I was not prepared for this. I don't want to like take an hour out of my workday to interview some person, so I'll just quickly like pull up some interview questions and I'll just ask them these questions, and then it turns into this like vicious cycle of people being like, I don't like this thing, but I'm not going to change it because this is what I had to go through, and therefore I'm going to make other people go through it. And also through the negligence of trying to help progress the field, I'm just gonna go back to this archaic way of doing this because it's already been established. It's like, bro, no, come on. Don't just fall back onto like bad habits just because it's convenient. Like, let's think about this a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And so I get so fussy about it. And so then when I'm like, what is the point of getting a computer science degree if like you know, like I'm gonna be bored out of my mind learning these fundamentals, and then it's not even gonna prepare me for the coding interviews. I might, as if I wanted to just go into like these programming software engineering jobs, then I would just study for the interviews themselves, and then I'd get the job, and then I could flex the other skills that I have. But I don't want to play that game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. That's exactly the mindset of getting a college degree to advance your career without any guarantee it will actually advance your career. And so the whole thing's a hot mess, and just traditional education pisses me off so much. I have a lot of feelings about a lot of things, as you can see. However, because I recognize that this is the game that people are playing, and I have been stuck because I don't know how to play the game, I'm trying to learn how to play the game so I can play the game, so I can go and try to change the game so that more people can get the resources they need to succeed in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so frustrating for people like me who are neurodiverse, who struggle with just the social aspect of stuff, but have so many technical skills. I happen to be intellectually, I just happen to be, I have intelligence, okay? I have the ability to learn quickly, and I have a lot of knowledge because I love learning. And so with my knowledge and intellect, I find patterns a bit easier than the average person. And with that, I feel like it is my calling to call people out on the absurdity of their own system, because their system even pisses them off, and have everybody acknowledge that you guys don't even like your system, but you're able to navigate it with ease in a certain amount, to a certain degree. But other people cannot understand this system. Other people can't even step foot in this system because this archaic system is just awful. It's awful for everybody. And so if we try to make it more accommodating for other people, maybe it'll just make everybody happy too, because the system will make better sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to get a fucking college degree, because everything makes me upset, and I don't like being upset. And I know that if I get this upset, that means other people are getting upset too. Like, for the most part, I am a pretty chill person. You know what I'm saying? I only get riled up during particular topics in heightened situations, very specific to me. Also because I've experienced my own bout of like traumas and whatever. But like, for the most part, most people see me as super chill, but I would get so riled up if we're talking about education. And not just like traditional education, but just education in general. Like, any person, and even any being really. Like, if a dog wants to learn tricks and you withhold like giving the dog resources to learn tricks, then I'm gonna be so mad. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait, we're dealing with these old men. Okay, let's go. 400 years ago it was wind. 200 years ago it was water. Then came earth and fire. Yeah. Wait. You guys, I did the thing. I did the thing. Tell Sages. Okay, I read all this stuff. Who's... The light that once shone within them is now lost. Okay, dude, I read all this before. What? I did it. I fought the person. Okay. Yeah. I have one more. Do I? It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of more saturated. Yeah, I have it. What do I do? Bros, I have the thing. You guys, I have it. Are you gonna tell me where to go now? You're just gonna leave me hanging? What? Are you mad that I stood there and went on a whole monologue about the education system and also how it affects the professional world and how silly everything is? Okay. Well, I guess, like, should I go back to go see what the dancer says, or I guess I'll just keep going on an adventure? cave to the north looks promising, but I can't go. I never hear that. Oh, okay, so you want me to go to the north? But I'm not even gonna get recognition for the fact that I got the fire crystal? Dang, guys. This is what I'm saying. Like, someone should say something. Or, like, give me a sticker. To be recognized. I guess the little stone over here is my sticker. I suppose. Okay, anyway, I got really riled up back there. Just then. And... everything is fine. I'm just learning more about what I'm passionate about and just caring a lot about it. And in this controlled environment, where most people probably don't even watch to the end of my videos, is fine. You know, it's whatever. But the people who probably care about what I'm talking about all the time probably heard the whole thing, and that's fine. Because they probably already know what my personality is like, and that's fine. So, oh, I can pause like this? Remember when I was like, I'm not gonna read the controller menu? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still not gonna read it. I'm pretty sure I saved like 5 times already, but I'll do it one more time. Okay, so next time I gotta go to that cave that I saw in the north. Okay, wait, and then configuration and leave. Yeah, so that's the situation. I am still on track with the whole school thingy. I am still hesitant about some stuff with the proctoring things. I have some ways that I'm gonna try to like resolve those anxieties I have of like someone telling me to move stuff in my room. Like I might just go take the test in the bathroom or something. Or some people said they even rented like a hotel room just because it's like there's nothing in there really, and I was like, that's a bit excessive, but at the same time that might be fun. Like if I go rent a hotel room and take like 5 exams throughout the day, and then the rest of the time I'm just like, it's a vacation, like a mini vacation for finishing like all these classes and stuff, like that might be okay. It would be costly, but if it makes me more comfortable, then I might be okay with that, because I'm not all about having like strangers like see my room and make me move things in my room. This is like my safe space, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want people all up in here and like rearranging stuff, even though they'd be making me do it, and then it's all like, don't tell me what to do, you know? So I've got a lot to sort out with that specific part, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe I can just go to a testing center, but they might not have that available. And I already talked to I sent a message to the accessibility thing. They had some form I had to sign, and I had to detail all these things, like my diagnoses and what accommodations I think I need and whatever. So I sent that, but then they hit me with like 2 emails that were kind of like cookie cutter ones, and they also addressed me as my last name, and so I know they still haven't fixed that. And then also is like these scripted emails were just saying things like, yeah, so if you want to meet with somebody, you need to fill out this form and this form, and then also do this. And I was like, I thought that's what the first form was for. Now you're gonna send me to do more forms just to talk to somebody? Oh my gosh. And then the other email was basically saying, oh yeah, so like you can work with us for some of this stuff, but then for this other part, you're gonna have to work with this other disability office through this other company and blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, it's so overwhelming. And then I was like, okay, listen, let's just not worry about this right now. Like, if they're gonna cause a fuss if I don't reply right away, then they're probably not as accommodating as I think they are. And therefore, they probably wouldn't be able to help me that much. And so, let's just leave it. We're gonna play the patient game and just leave it because I'm overwhelmed. I'm gonna go do something else, and then we'll just revisit this like in a day or 2. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, dude, we're doing it. This is it. This is how you like self-regulate. Like I'm doing such a good job. And so I was proud of that. And then because of all that, I ended up going to the bookstore. I took the bus after I got my boating certificate. I took the bus. And then I was like, I'm getting my stickers, and I got my stickers, and I was like, hell yeah, I am succeeding in these small ways, but it's gonna reap so many benefits in the future because I'm not giving up, and I'm very proud of myself, etc., etc. So, yay. Okay, that's it. Powwow over. Bye.